If you're dealing with EPCG imports, export obligation, or DGFT submissions, this video explains what an EPCG Nexus Certificate is, why it matters, and how technically structured documentation supports a smoother review. Under the EPCG scheme, businesses can import capital goods to support production or service delivery tied to future exports. The Nexus Certificate explains that technical connection. It shows how the imported machinery relates to the export product or service the business is expected to deliver. That makes the certificate more than a formality. It becomes a structured technical statement linking equipment, process, and export commitment. When EPCG documentation is reviewed, the question is not only what was imported, it is also how that equipment supports the claimed export activity. A properly prepared Nexus Certificate helps present that logic in a technical sequence, from machinery function to production use to export output. This can reduce ambiguity in submissions, especially when machinery is specialized, integrated into a larger line, or used across multiple stages of production. It also supports export obligation records by aligning technical facts with the documentation businesses may need to present before the authorities. In practice, technical documentation usually starts with the EPCG authorization details and a clear description of the capital goods covered under the case. From there, supporting records often include invoices, import documents, machinery specifications, and installation details for the imported equipment. Many cases also need process flow, capacity linkage, production context, site photographs, and other supporting technical records that explain actual use. The exact documentation can vary by authorization, machinery type, export activity, and the facts of the case, so structured review matters. One common issue is incomplete machinery description, where the records do not clearly show model, function, specification, or role in the production setup. Another problem is weak nexus explanation, where the export product is mentioned, but the technical linkage to the imported equipment is not properly demonstrated. Missing installation details can also create gaps, especially when the actual site use, line integration, or operating context is left unclear. And generic certificate formats often fall short because they repeat standard language without reflecting the machinery, process, and case-specific technical facts. This is where SARK Engineers and Consultants supports businesses with case-specific technical review for EPCG-related Chartered Engineer documentation. The focus is on structured certification support, supported by technical records, machinery details, process understanding, and documentation aligned to the case facts. At its core, a strong Nexus Certificate helps connect imported capital goods, actual technical use, and the export activity they are meant to support. When the documentation is technically grounded and clearly structured, businesses are better placed to present their case with clarity and consistency. If you need support for an EPCG Nexus Certificate or related DGFT technical documentation, you can reach out to SARK Engineers and Consultants for case-specific guidance and documentation support. Connect with SARK Engineers and Consultants through the website, phone, or email shown on screen to discuss your EPCG documentation requirements.